Man, so they finally arrested Kurt. Okay, good. That means that nothing could ever happen to Dexter or anybody else that's been involved in this.
I gotta lose this guy.
Yeah, I beg to differ. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for Dexter New Blood. This one's going to be doing my next review for Season 1. This is for Episode 7, titled Skin of Her Teeth. So, we are at Episode 7 of New Blood. This series is so good. This show is so fantastic. Really been enjoying this series all the way through. And, well, this episode kind of came as kind of a surprise because we get to see in this episode Angela team up with Dexter. Dexter does his, research of the dead body that she found in the cave last episode. And he says, he's like, yeah, that's definitely Kurt. And this body has been here for over 25 years. Like, there are bodies that have been in here for a while. So Kurt is obviously doing something, and he's been doing something for a while. And that's kind of the knowledge that we get in this episode. Like, we even get to such a point where we see flashbacks in this one of Kurt when he was young doing his first kill. And he literally originates Dexter before even the timeline of Original Sin. Like, this Kurt guy has been doing this to women for a long time. It's been a while. So, it felt kind of sickening because it's like, look at all the people that they probably could have saved if, they did something like that. It's absolutely nuts. But in this episode, they throw me off completely because not only does Angela work with Dexter to take down Kurt, Kurt actually gets full-on arrested. They actually catch him in this episode. Kurt actually gets brought in. And that's absolutely insane, man, because he is brought in for questioning. He's brought in for everything. And they are literally, like, looking at him as, like, a massive suspect. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they know he's lying. Angela has a good feeling that he's lying, but she does not have any direct evidence, unfortunately. And he is a good liar, and unfortunately, he's such a good liar that he actually gets himself out of this, which I'm like, oh my god, man, like, they just had him, and now, now they don't. But the fact that they even arrested him in general, I thought was insane. I thought that was nuts. Because I'm like, okay, you literally are looking at the killer right here, And it's like, frick me, you let him go. Because he's such a good liar. He's such a good storyteller, you know what I'm saying? So, Kurt is an incredible villain. He really is. He is an absolute insane villain. He really is. Even behind bars, he was intimidating to Dexter, and even behind bars, he was intimidating in general. Now, Elric is kind of like his right-hand man, right? He's the one that's kind of going around, acting like he's, something he's not, and, you have him in this one, who you have Dexter that kind of is confronting Harrison because Harrison's going down kind of a dark path. And he is about to do something that he's about to regret, where you got these bullies from school that show up and they're about to attack Harrison and stuff. And he pulls out this knife. And as soon as that happens, Dexter stops him in the nick of time and says, listen, get the hell out of here, you know what I mean? Like, get the hell out of here. You don't want to do this, So Harrison splits off from Dexter. Dexter stops him from almost literally killing these guys. Harrison is not doing so well because obviously, he's beating people up in sports, and you have Audrey now that kind of is keeping her distance from him and stuff. Harrison is not exactly doing all that good. And you have in this one Dexter that tells him to get lost, and then the way the episode concludes is Dexter gets taken out of nowhere. He gets a bag thrown over his head by Elric, and he gets captured just like that. So, I mean, what the actual frick? Like, what the actual frick? They really made that intense. That was a brutal cliffhanger. And I love this episode because you finally learn a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. Not only do you see that, you literally see in Harrison's trauma point of view, we actually get to see pieces of Rita's death in this episode. We actually get pieces of that scene, and the actor for the Trinity Killer in these trauma scenes actually came back to film a few sequences for Harrison's, trauma. So we do get the Trinity Killer back in this episode, minorly, while we go through Harrison's, problems. It's absolutely insane, man. This was a fantastic episode in so many different ways, so many different levels, just intense. And now with Dexter captured by Elric, what is Kurt going to order him to do? You know what I'm saying? Now that's a big question, because now Kurt is free to go, you know, because he's an innocent man. So we'll have to see where that goes, right, in episode 8. But really intense episode. Really liked the backstory for Kurt. I liked that they got it to a point where he actually got caught and he actually talked his way out of it. Absolutely insane. And the cliffhanger was brutal. And the Harrison stuff, seeing Trinity again, I mean, this is a top tier episode. I mean, they all are. New Blood is a phenomenal show, but I mean, this one just, oh my God, this one hits. So once again, is it a surprise? 10 out of 10. Love this episode. I thought it was perfect. I think the execution of everything has just been so good in this show, and they've seriously done a phenomenal job. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for Dexter. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Views Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys very soon for Dexter New Blood. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.